Farmers practice good stewardship because we have to practice good stewardship, because without good stewardship, your soil is your resource. That soil is my resource, my father's resource, and any other farmer who makes his living in the soil. And the resources they have to protect the most, first off, starts with the soil. Because once we have a good crop rotation, we implement cover crop practices, we implement buffer strips and waterways, and then that helps us to keep the soil that washes away, that's carrying fertilizer with it. It's going downstream. It's getting into the ecosystem where it's of use to nobody.
In an agricultural system, we know that farmers have a number of inputs that they put onto the ground, be it fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides to keep the weeds down, and these are all commonplace a part of our ag practices. What we're looking at is how to keep those pollutants out of our waterways and on the ground where they need to be. Oftentimes they're tied to soil particles that can run off of a farm in a rain event through soil erosion.
I personally seen a drastic reduction in the amount of water during major rain events rolling across our fields, even with the gentle slopes. And this road would flood out continually from water coming off the fields. Once we started cover cropping and no-tilling, the amount of water running off significantly reduced to almost nothing, except what comes down off the highway now.
What happens on their ground doesn't particularly just stay there. Knowing that the majority of the watersheds are draining eventually to the Delaware River, this is having an impact throughout the southern half of the state. But we can easily reach this demographic of farmers and offer them assistance, which comes in the form of technical assistance and also some monetary incentives to get them to change their behaviors. When we work with an innovator who has tried out a new technology and is gung-ho about spreading the word, we're excited to connect farmers with one another, to tell those stories and to create more buy-in for folks to try these new practices.
When you disrupt the ecosystem, you're going to disrupt the flow of water in the environment. When it comes back to rain again, when it comes to the neighbor down the street who wants to go fishing, now he's angry at you because you've made his water muddy, you've hurt the ecosystem. So you have to live here with your neighbors. You have to practice good, sound stewardship, and every farmer does. They all do it. You can't stand here and say they don't. They just all do it in their own way.